Hello and welcome. So what I'm going to do in this video is just do a quick run through of the tutorials that are available. Now this obviously is going to change very quickly over time really, but there's 21 videos in there at the moment, which I think is more than enough for most people to be getting on with, and will answer most of their questions if you just watch the videos. So I'm logged in here to my TVBOSS Fire account, and I'm going to just click on tutorials and just wait for that page to load. Now, as I am an admin, my option is slightly different here. You'll just have an option to click to view. In my case, I've got edit and remove. And then when you load up the tutorials, you'll get a page like this. And we have laid these out in the order in which they are, very deliberately, as we feel this does have, as much as possible, a flow. So this first one is probably what you want to start off with. I mean, it's 22 minutes long, which is pretty long, but it goes through, pretty well the whole thing. Let me just, okay, so this are the things, the list of things that you need to have or set up and so on. So things like a Roku device, an Amazon Fire TV device. I mean, obviously you don't have to have both, but I'm just trying to cover all the different possibilities. You need, of course, to have one of the versions of TVBOSS Fire. You need to have an account for your video hosting, and then you need to, very importantly, do research. I cover a little bit of that in this video, but I do actually have another video which is 30 minutes long, and that deals really just specifically with research and where you can find content. This list is not exhaustive. I mean, I could spend the whole day showing you all the different places that you can find content, and I still, at the end of a day, I probably wouldn't be complete. But there's several that I give, including the most popular ones and the ones that have plenty of options. So you really just need to follow that. We talk about the branding and images, and as I said here, and I'll stress it yet again, watch the step-by-step training, which is what we have here. There are a series of focus videos, so you watch what you need. I mean, I could have made maybe just 3 or 4 videos of 45 minutes to an hour long, but who wants to sit through that? So I've broken them up into much smaller sections, so that you don't have to watch the whole thing. So here we have an overview. So this really is just showing you what the inside of TVBOSS Fire looks like, and a bit of an explanation of how it works. So here's that video that I mentioned. Detailed look at research and finding content, and say that's about 30 minutes long, that one. Let's just scroll down a bit more. Right, so now I move into about the actual devices and things like setting up those accounts that you need for Roku and Amazon Fire TV. So we cover here the devices. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. Devices in there. A bit more about installing your actual Roku device. Then we move on to Amazon Fire TV. You can see we cover the devices there. Then we do about creating your Amazon creator account that you'll need if you're using Fire TV. And then I move into TVBOSS Fire software itself, starting with the login, and then what you're going to see inside. It's really a supplement to the earlier one, just has a little more detail in it. We talk about getting the URLs from Vimeo, because it isn't just a case of logging into Vimeo and getting a link that says vimeo.com/123456789 or whatever your video happens to be. It has to be a video file link, an MP4 link, and that's all explained in here. It's really simple, and quick to do. Then we talk about back again in TVBOSS Fire about using my channels, and obviously adding the channel into TVBOSS Fire. And then of course we now need to go over to your Roku account, and there's quite a few steps in here, but they're all covered sort of one at a time really. So there's like adding the channel, and then it's using that JSON feed from the TVBOSS Fire software and putting it inside your channel in Roku. Then there's the branding of the channel, so that's like your logo, your splash screen, and your small logo, and also your channel poster image, which is in a different section. Then we talk about the layout, where we recommend this hero style rather than just the standard one, and we explained about that. Then we talk about associating the tags in TVBOSS Fire, which are these here that you can see, but so it's all explained on the video. So this is where you are linking up your tags from TVBOSS that you're going to use maybe to segment your videos into different categories, and connecting them or associating them with categories inside of Roku. So we go through all that. Then the channel store information. This is where your channel poster image is, but mainly what we're dealing with here is filling in the channel name, description, a web description, category, that type of thing. All explained. Very quick, short video. Monetization. In fact, I can see that isn't the right thumbnail, but I'll correct that in a minute. But that will just cover the whether you monetize your channel or not, and what's involved if you do decide to use monetization either with Roku or with a third-party network like Barron's Media. And then last but not least, we have the support page, really, where you fill the details in so that people, including those at Roku, can contact you if need be. And then having done all that, we are ready to publish. And then moving on here now to working with Amazon Fire TV. This will be a much shorter process, but here's the first video that I start off with, which creating your app in Amazon Creator for your Fire TV channel. And I will be adding a couple of more onto here, and also I will be adding one that I'll probably add into the Fire TV TVBOSS Fire section with importing. This will be of particular interest to those, so this will probably go in here, and this will be particularly of interest to those who have the previous versions of TVBOSS and now may want to consider migrating their channel onto TVBOSS Fire. Quite a simple process, but I will do a video for that, because say there's a few little things you just need to be aware of, particularly with validating the information. It's more picky than the previous version because it does a better job of validation. So if you put in things like apostrophes and exclamation marks and question marks and things like that, then in the descriptions or in the titles it's not going to like that. But I'll leave the further explanation to that in the next video, really, or in that video. So hopefully this helps you to, see that there is a method to the way we have these videos laid out. And obviously if something doesn't apply to you, so for instance, if you weren't interested in using Fire TV, then you would just skip these 2 videos, or probably 3 videos actually, and then you'd go down to TVBOSS Fire. And equally, if you come through here and you find something that isn't of relevance to you, then obviously just skip on to the next one. So hopefully this helps people, makes it a lot clearer. But if you do have questions, please do ask. You can either use the support desk, which sometimes is the better option, but it does really depend on the question, or you can ask in the Facebook group, and one of us will do our best to give you the answer that you need. So hopefully you found this really useful, and best of luck with creating some awesome TV channels. Thanks, and bye for now.